Welcome back to the channel. Today we're in Anthem Country Club at this massive property. The home behind me is going to feature 7 bedrooms, 13 bathrooms, right under 15,000 square feet of interior living. And this home has unique features like a 2-lane bowling alley, beautiful strip views, a movie theater, and even a wine room with a tasting area. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at this week's property tour. So starting on the exterior of this property, you'll see we have these pavers down below that opens up through this electronic gate. And over here, you actually have your own code to go ahead and open this up. And this brings you into a very oversized motor court. Now there's a 6-car garage port. They're all connected on the inside, but they're single ports from the exterior. And from where I'm standing, this looks like a castle that you would see coming up to this grand entrance. And I want to mention something too. There's 2 Cassitas on this property, and they're actually going to be located off to my left here. So it's nice and convenient having it a part of this big area. So if you're staying here, you don't have to track through the house, and it keeps everything nice and private. So I'm going to take everyone through this door now, and you'll notice we have this brick design on the exterior with the stonework, and then it goes to this more smooth stucco here. So you get a lot of different hues and details all throughout the exterior. But through here, you have this wooden door, and that opens up to this room here, which is currently set up with gaming machines. Kind of makes sense being here in Vegas. So you have 3 machines off to the left. Over here, you have a classic pinball machine, another slot machine, and then this door will take you to a walking path. You'll see some mountain views, also leads you to the backyard, but we're gonna get there in just a little bit later in this video. Before we get down to the bedroom, I wanna point out the kitchenette here. Now, you have a sink, a dishwasher, and behind me, you're gonna have a fridge, cabinetry, a microwave, and stovetop. So if you're staying here, you could pretty much do all your basic needs for living in terms of having a room, living area, and a place to cook and clean up at. But now let's take everyone down through here now. This is gonna open up into the bathroom. So single vanity, light fixture above, water closet is off to the right with your shower. And in here, there's that stonework down below. And even in this shower, again, it's designed quite well to go with the same theme of the house all throughout. Now across from there, you may have thought that was your bedroom, but this is actually the main room to this casita. Plantation shutters, you can see these mountain views, and when the sun starts to set here, you'll get a beautiful sunrise and sunset. Bed is right under this vaulted ceiling, and then on the opposite side, you'll have your TV wall, and then some additional room for storage. So I mentioned there's 2 casitas. This was only number 1. There's a staircase on the exterior that'll take us up to the top floor where the other one is, so I'll see you guys over there. So on the corner of the house, you're gonna see this staircase that brings you up to the 2nd floor, which is where casita number 2 is gonna be. You have a couple of cutouts through this brick and stone, so you can see your side yard, see some mountain views coming up, and then that takes you in to this upper level. Another wood door here, and as soon as you walk in, you'll have another kitchenette area, cabinetry, shelving space, a fridge, and then even a sink. Now up here, it's a bit bigger than downstairs, so pick and choose if that's an option for you. And then bed in the center, stone floors down below, and these wood beams above. You're gonna see this on the interior of the property too, that we'll get to in just a second. Now there's a balcony, I'll show you guys in 1 second here. But through here is your bathroom, vanity, plantation shutters, your water closet, and then another shower off to my left. Now to top off this upper level, you're gonna have your own private balcony that's through these doors here. So if you're not lounging here, you can open these up, have a nice morning coffee to start your day. And this is overall great to have on home. Not 1, but 2 casitas. Now that was everything for these 2 levels in the courtyard. So I'm gonna meet you guys back down there so we can get into the interior of the home. So leaving the casitas, we're gonna come back down into the motor court. Just take a second to appreciate this beautiful grand entrance. We're gonna walk by some vegetation that they have in between these garage ports. They have a basketball hoop here, and now that finally brings us into the main entrance. You're gonna get this beautiful archway with this door and some more stonework to the left and right, and that brings us into where you would enter the property. Now through this window, you could already see some mountain views. It's nice and shaded here with these trees and plants. There's even a fountain off to my right, so you could have that tranquility walking up to the front door of this property. So this front door, you're gonna have another archway and this beautiful ironwork that's on this front door to enter the home. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the interior. So coming through this big iron door, you're gonna be met with this grand foyer area. Now it's in a circular shape here, and that goes all the way up with these high ceilings. You have a grand chandelier right above me, this spiral staircase, and it's very open as soon as you walk into this property. So you have some personal decor right in front of me from the Golden Nugget, and then this statue off to the right. So there's two wings as soon as you walk into this property. I'm gonna bring everyone to this left side first to take a look at the office space and a bathroom. But before we get there, this home is 3 levels, and this is a staircase that's gonna take you down to that entertainment floor where the bowling alley is. But we're gonna get there a little bit later in this video. So if you follow me down here to my left, this is gonna be the first bathroom that we're gonna see, and then across from that is the office. So coming into this office, it's very open. You have doors on the back that will take you to a walking path that brings you to the backyard. And then on the back, TV wall, wood ceilings above. And this is overall a great place to get work done, especially because it's nice and private on the left wing here. But now we're gonna make our way towards the main living quarters of this property. So we're gonna pass this foyer area again. It's gonna open up. You'll see this woodwork above me. That's actually gonna be the upstairs walkway. But to the left, this is the flex space area. So you have another door. This is gonna bring you to a balcony that overlooks some of the mountain views and dining. But this here is a flex space. It's currently set up as a playroom. You're gonna have built-in speakers in here, more sliders on the back that will take you to that same walking path area with vegetation, rocks, very well matured landscaping. So there's many different things you could do in here. You could set it up as a gym, keep it how it is, but it's overall just that good bonus room to get creative with. So directly across from that is gonna be the elevator of this property. Because with 3 floors, it's pretty important to make sure you have another way of getting up and down. So this door here, this is wood. You'll walk inside, call it will take you down to that entertainment level or up top to where the bedrooms are. But now I'm gonna bring everyone into where you'll be spending most of your time at, which is the living room and bar area. So when you walk into this living room, very high ceilings above, they're vaulted with beams above that go all the way across. I really like when they add that beam work. It just pulls the house together more, and it also matches the theme all throughout. On the back side here is a stone mantle, fireplace down below, and this is an excellent piece to have in this living area. Across from me, it's gonna be your TV wall, and again, you're gonna see how high these ceilings are. This almost reminds me of a bridge going all the way across with the way they designed it, and with those 3 rods making it look like it's hanging from the ceiling there. So I thought that was a pretty cool feature to add. Before we get to the bar, we're gonna go to the more formal living area. You're gonna take 2 steps down, wood down below, and take a look at this light fixture hanging from the ceiling. This is so sophisticated. This room looks right out into the strip, and these sliders again will open up, creating that seamless indoor-outdoor living experience. On the wall behind me, another stone mantle, fireplace down below, and 2 more doors to the left and right with plantation shutters, bringing in more of that natural light. So there's a lot of different ways to come in and out of this home, and you'll see that going throughout the remainder of the living quarters. But let's go back across here now. We're gonna go across this living area to the Sunken bar. So when it comes to entertaining, having guests, they could sit here at the bar stool with 3 light fixtures above, and this is a 2 elevation countertop. So you have the one here where people can enjoy their drink, food, but with 1 step down, I'm now sunken down where I can easily prep drinks, have a sink here, and this is a copper sink, more storage all throughout and down below. So the utility here is quite great, and again, you're gonna look out and face the beautiful mountains. So very intentional with this design. You'll also notice these windows behind me with the woodwork built in where you could overlook the courtyard where we began this video, and the stone wall here to top it all off. Bringing everyone back here, there's a couple of ways to get to this kitchen. You could either go through here, but I'm gonna take you guys this way instead. Now you're gonna see a lot of millwork all throughout this property along with that stonework that we've been seeing on these mantles. Bringing everyone to this hallway, you're gonna have yet again another door that's gonna take you into the backyard. Cannot wait to show you guys that. And then on this side is your kitchen access, but follow me. We're in the formal dining area, which is quite grand. Light fixture above, this beautiful table in the center that's wood, glass, and you get amazing views of the strip. So if you're dining here with your family, having people over for Thanksgiving, that's coming up here soon, this is the perfect spot to do it, especially with the indoor-outdoor experience that this room offers, because you have two more doors. These sliders open up on each side, so this whole room is gonna breathe, great for entertaining, going into this backyard, and elevating that dining experience. To my left, this is a wine wall. This is a foreshadow to what's to come downstairs because there's a whole wine cellar and a tasting room, so stay tuned for that. But we're gonna head into this kitchen now. Now, before you get there, there's another wooden door, and this takes you into the butler's kitchen. This is great for prep, having the mess back here, and overall just extra space, especially so close to the dining area, is really important. So more storage here. As you can tell, they have some chinaware in here, and then across from me, different two-tone cabinets. We're gonna start to see that millwork here. We're gonna see that in the kitchen as well. Another copper sink, storage throughout, and then this door will take you to the side yard area. But let's go into the main kitchen now. We're gonna step through here and take a look at the floors down below. This is tile slabs with wood inlays, which is quite custom. I haven't seen the two-tone material on a floor before, so I thought I would point that out on this kitchen. Now, you're gonna have this dining area here. This is more of your informal area. So if you're not throwing a big get-together, want something more casual, this is the perfect place to do it. Couch on the backside, TV above, and then you'll see that woodwork again, stone above with the two light fixtures. Coming into this kitchen now, we have panel-ready fridge and freezers, one on each side, and you'll see that wood design once again. And I love the different contrasts and colors all throughout this area. So you have the more cream color, the more traditional wood, you have some stone, and then if you look at this island, this is more of that olive green with a wood countertop to top it all off. You also have your Mealy cappuccino machine, coffee area here, tons of storage, and on the opposite side, another sink that's on the island, copper again, and then on the back side, you have a 6-burner stove by Wolf, your pot filler above. Take a look at this sophisticated design here with the stone. Your hood vent is built into the stone here. Now, you're gonna see this millwork here as well, and it looks like these are just standard designs. But if I pull this out, this is nice and simple for storage, so any of your seasonings, anything like that is nice and convenient. It'd even be nice to have knives in there to keep everything close by. Now on the far end, you have your microwave, your oven, more counter and cabinet space, and I want to point something out in particular, which is this farmer style sink, which is pure stone and beautiful design on the front. If you're feeling this, you can just feel how authentic and quality this is, and I love how it has these windows that open up, bringing in that natural light to this kitchen. You'll also see this interesting faucet design. I haven't seen a faucet like this before, RO, and soap dispenser. So again, very different from a lot of the modern cookie cutter houses that you'll typically see. Now at the far end, we're gonna go into another pantry here. This is set up if you want to put a chair here, desk area, more shelves above, and this is where you're going to store most of your necessities on this wall here. You can see how they have it decorated right now. And then that is going to bring you out this door again. So everything is very intertwined. Like I said, there's a couple of ways to get around. Now we're on the back side. So when you come over here, there's another bathroom. If we come into this bathroom, risen sink on this vanity, you'll see that woodwork again, same with the mirror, toilet, and then on the back side, this is like a mudroom area because you could come through here from outside. So if you're swimming, hanging out outside, you could come through here instead of running the mess through the house. Shower, bench on this side, and this is overall really put together. And that's not it for this wing, because now we're going to start getting into more of the bedrooms. Before we get down here though, I want to point out this area that's right in front of me. So this was the second way we could have got to the kitchen, and you have a server room through here for your control 4 system. But look above, it's this circular design, kind of reminds me of the foyer area, except you have this light fixture and this smooth gold-like plastered finish above. So on the rest of this floor, we have this wing. I'll bring everyone down here. It's quite a stretch with more closet space and even a secondary staircase. So it makes it convenient for the people staying on this wing. They don't need to go all the way down to the spiral one. This second staircase will also take you upstairs, which we're gonna get to in just a second here. But there's one bedroom down here, another washer and dryer, and your garage. So coming into this first bedroom here, we have wood planks down below, oversized with your plantation shutters, dresser, and you may be wondering where the bathroom is because there's 13 bathrooms on this property. Typically, we're gonna see the bathroom first and then the closet, but this one, we're gonna enter the closet first and then into the bathroom, which is quite interesting. I haven't seen that design set up before specifically. So in here, stone countertop, mirror that goes all the way to the ceiling, vanity for storage, and then your shower is gonna be behind this wood door here, which has a bench, glass doors, and overall really put together for the spare bedroom. But I'm gonna take everyone out of this room now because if you're all the way on this wing, you're gonna wanna have the convenience of your washer and dryer over here as well. So this is an oversized area. You can see your setups right here. Counter space, cabinet space above, and then on this side, you have a sink, storage again, and then this door also takes you outside. So it seems like every room somehow has an access point to take you outside, which is pretty convenient. Now this is your garage. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, they're different ports from the outside, but they're all connected on the inside. Now there's some of the owner's personal belongings and stuff in there, so we're gonna leave that out of this video. But as you walked in, you're gonna come to the left here, which is gonna have your electric panels, more storage, and overall just another supply closet, mudroom to make it convenient for this wing of the property. But we're now at that staircase that's gonna bring you upstairs. So we're gonna go ahead, take this, and I'll see you guys up there. I want to take a quick interruption in this video to say if you're looking to buy, sell, or relocate here to Las Vegas, I'm your guy. I'm going to put my email right here on the screen. Shoot me an email and I can see if I can help you best. Now, while I enjoy this bowling alley, you enjoy the rest of this video. So coming up this secondary staircase, we're going to have this wood flooring down below with a gloss finish. Now when you come up here, we came up the back side. I'll show you guys how to go up the spiral staircase side, but let's take a look at these bedrooms first. There's gonna be 2 on this side. We'll take everyone into the first room here first. This is set up with 2 beds, very oversized. Those shutters again, dresser on the back wall here, and this is the bathroom, which has a tub, shower with a bench, your vanity with the stone countertop, and then this wood door is gonna open up into the closet. So again, very nice and convenient that all of these bedrooms have their own bathroom and own closet areas. So we're gonna come back out to the hallway now. There's one more bedroom all the way at the end here, and also a balcony. So this door, it's a smaller balcony than you're probably used to, but it is quite nice. If you come out here, it's gonna overlook your front courtyard area and entryway where we began the video. So nice touch to have, good utilization of extra space. And that leads us down here to the last spare bedroom on this wing, because we still have a whole left side. So very oversized once again, windows sitting on this side, floating shelves, and again, this is going to be the same bathtub combo with the walk-in shower, vanity, and then the closet is going to be right through this door here. Nice, modern, all the built-ins are already there. And we're not even at the main bedroom yet. So I'm going to meet you guys back on the upstairs side so we can take a look at this primary suite. So leaving this staircase in this wing, as you could tell, it splits up into two more sides. We're going to take this route. You'll also notice the baseboards are wood up here as well. We have openings on this wall where you could get a better look at these beams, the living room down below, and also that bridge-like walkway that's going to take you to the spiral staircase and the other wing of this upstairs. But if you're watching this video or purchasing this home, this is the room that you'd probably be staying in. So welcome to the primary suite. These French doors open up, tile down below. Your bathroom is going to be off to the right, but I'm going to take everyone into this bedroom first, because if we could flip around over here and just talk about these views first. Having strip views like this right from your primary suite is very important, especially when you're at a property this size. You want to be able to wake up and enjoy the views, and this bedroom executes that perfectly. So you have the bed in the center here, nightstands to the left and right, with another stone mantle on the back wall here with another fireplace. You'll see the cove ceilings above with built-in speakers all throughout. And this room's so big, you could have additional lounging here, these beautiful curtains that open up to this private balcony where we could look down into your backyard and once again appreciate these views. So not only do you get strip views out here, you're also going to get the mountains off to the west and then your pool down below, which we're going to get to in just a little bit here. You'll see the same stonework on this balcony as well, and even these small features like adding this wood beam right above to keep the theme reoccurring all throughout this property and all the rooms. These also pocket in on both sides. So now we're going to go ahead and take a look at this bathroom. I also want to mention that there's a wet bar off to my left with a sink and mini fridge, and that's going to open up to this bathroom. So as soon as you walk in, you're going to see tile down below, this bench in the center with this massive shower on the back here. And to complement that, we have this massive jetted tub section here. 2 steps, stone all throughout, and then you have windows, very intentional on this design to feature the Las Vegas Strip. So we'll be hanging out here till sundown, and you'll be able to see the whole glow from this tub or the shower design. So that is a great feature to have. Hose attachment on the tub, and if we come over here to the shower, this is dual entry, meaning you're gonna have a door on this side and also on the other side. So it's gonna keep everything separate because you have a vanity here and a vanity on that side. But before we get there, let's step in. You have a huge bench, sitting area almost. And then on the back side, 6 body jets, 2 standard faucets, your hose attachment, and the waterfall feature above. Now the unique thing about this shower is too, you could turn this into a steam room, hence why it's completely closed off, and then you'll have a control panel for all your settings here. So if I close this, we're gonna take a look at the vanity to my left here, mirror, wood vanities, granite on top with a makeup vanity cutout here. And this has its own water closet on this side too. So through this door, you're gonna have your water closet with the bidet, and then this is also the control panel here for the shower. So there's a his and hers closet, of course. This is gonna be the bigger of the two with the island in the middle, built-ins all throughout, and then this mirrored wall so you can see yourself while you're getting ready, picking your favorite outfit here in your new closet. Shoe storage off to the left, and now we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the other side of this bathroom because there's another vanity and closet. This would most likely be the his side because there's a smaller closet space. Same vanity design, storage down below and to the left and right. Also a private water closet over here. And this is why I said this is probably the his side, because with this pocket slider, you're gonna have your very own urinal in here. We don't see these too much on properties, maybe here and there. So that's a cool feature to have on this side. To finish off this bedroom, all the way at the end is the smaller of the two closets, but is rather still large compared to most. Built-ins all throughout, drawers, hanging racks, and even another island in the middle here to complete both sides of this bathroom. Overall, this is huge. There's also a built-in safe to the wall here too, making it very convenient for you. But that was everything here on the primary suite. I'm gonna meet you guys back at that hallway once more to take a look at the bedrooms on the other side. So on the final side of this upstairs, windows here again where you could overlook that front area. To the right, iron rod railings, and you could overlook to your living room again because this is so open. Beams once more, and picture-ready windows on the back, so when you're walking across the upstairs, you're gonna get great views. So now we're at this, well, technically first staircase here because we went up the secondary staircase already. This is the spiral one that we saw in the beginning of the video. And let's appreciate this chandelier once again. These iron rails that go all the way down and those windows above with this beautiful ceiling design really setting the tone here. You also have a half balcony that you could open up that overlooks that courtyard area. And this is overall very sophisticated feel coming up to the second floor of this home. Now at the last wing here, this is your elevator entrance, so this is where you'll come out of. And then we have one more wing here with a couple more rooms. So the first one here is set up as a gym. Coming inside, carpet down below. You got mirrors on the back wall there. And you'll see how they currently have it set up with some machines, some weights, some stretching equipment. So of course, you could also use this as another flex room, but personally, I'd keep it as a gym. Right across from this gym is another washer and dryer area, storage all throughout. Of course, you're gonna need a couple of these on a house this big. At almost 15,000 square feet, it's a must to have. At the end, this is the final bedroom upstairs. Again, oversized, those same shutters. This one has a desk area and then also its own bathroom. Same combo that we've been seeing with the shower, bathtub, your vanity here, and then the closet at the end with its own door and window to top it all off. But that's been everything for the top floor of this property. I'm gonna meet you guys back down at ground level to take a look at the backyard. Then we'll go see that bowling alley. So back on the ground level, we're gonna come through these pocket sliders with this living room. It's gonna create that indoor-outdoor living experience, especially because as soon as you walk out, you have this covered area here. You'll notice the wood on the ceiling with these fans and outdoor speakers. Outdoor chair and table and a sink and counter space area off to the right. Now in front of me, this is another stone mantle with a two-faced fireplace. So it's in the center, but you're gonna see it from this side, and when we go over there, you'll also see that you'll see the same fire from that side. But let's get into this backyard now. We're gonna have some pavers down below, and look at these strip views. Again, not only are you getting the strip views here, you're getting the mountain views off to the left as well. This pool is very oversized. You can't build pools like this anymore. And this infinity edges to a perimeter pool all around, where over here to the left, you could use as a wet deck area. We also have these glass swans here. I thought this is a very unique touch and design to have on a pool. So these are actually built in to this wet deck area here, which is very interesting. We haven't seen a statue feature like this before. So before we get to that side, I'm gonna bring everyone over here. There's some more lounging, and you'll see all the glass doors that we saw from the interior that will take you out here. This is the wet deck area again, where the pool overflows into, and another fireplace area. Cushion chairs. This is perfect for more lounging, hanging out. But let's head over to the other side of this backyard now. There's a lot to cover over there as well. You're gonna have a hot tub in the corner with two stairs that take you in. And to my right, you'll notice and see again where this pool overflows into, creating that tranquil sound that you may be able to faintly hear in the background. We're gonna go to this covered area now. This is the opposite side of where I just showed you guys. You'll see this TV, that fireplace once again, and then this outdoor table here that would be in this covered area. But at the far end, you're gonna have an outdoor kitchen, which has stainless steel all throughout, your outdoor burner, grill, and you're gonna get views of the strip here in the mountains right in front of me. This is also on a 2 elevation, so if you wanna add some chairs right behind here for that dining experience, you can definitely do so. Off to the right here is the outdoor sauna. This is a barrel sauna. These are typically pretty common in Scandinavia areas. You'll see there's room for about 3 to 4 people in there. And the backyard isn't over yet because we're gonna go into this upper left-hand corner. There's real grass down below, which funny enough is not too normal here in Las Vegas anymore. And the further you come down, you'll notice all the mature landscaping. You see this beautiful tree here setting the tone, and then you'll see where this overflow pool is once again. Lastly, to my right is an outdoor play area. We have a pull-up bar here, and through here we got some of these trees covering this, a couple of water faucets to turn on with a drain, and then a couple of chairs with some grass in the middle that also overlook the strip. And then over here is a place to sit under this tree. So that was everything for the backyard. There's one more thing I want to show you guys that's on the side, and this is also how we're going to get to the bottom floor of this property, which is going to have that bowling alley, movie theater, and wine room. So where we began, we talked about that flex room that gives you that walking path area. This is where that is. So this whole side here has that mature landscaping, great for gardening, views of the mountains once again. And this is where your side gate would be with those doors to the flex area and office. But also on this side, you're gonna have the staircase that takes you downstairs to that lower level for entertainment. So let's finish this tour down there. So coming down that staircase, that is gonna take us into the entertainment floor now. When you walk in, we're gonna have the bowling alley off to the right, and to the left is the elevator. If you choose to get down here that way, there's also a staircase that we're gonna see, but welcome to the 2-lane bowling alley that this property has. This is truly one of a kind. We saw one on the channel a couple months ago at the bigger property, but this is one of 3 in the state that have one of these. We've already seen 2 on this channel. So you have some lounging in front of me with the TV, the balls in the center here, and then the screens to show you the score. This is regulation graded, so we were just throwing some of them here. As soon as those pins go down, it's gonna go ahead, reset, which is super cool to have on a home. I mean, imagine coming down here and hanging out and bowling. There's a movie theater we're gonna see. It's really a one-of-a-kind home. So leaving the bowling alley space now, let's go to the main downstairs here, because this has that same spiral-like staircase that greets you to this floor the traditional way. As you can see, there's a billiards table, TV, and bar. But before we get there, let's jump into this movie theater room. This is soundproof, carpet down below. This is a true cinema. Sometimes they don't really feel like a movie theater. This one definitely has that feel to it. 2 rows of seats, leather, screen on the back with your projector above, and then you're gonna have those built-in speakers through the wall here. This floor just keeps getting better and better. So we have the bowling alley, the movie theater room. I'm gonna take you guys back out here because it doesn't end there. This is where we're gonna see the billiards table and also the bar, which has its own beer tap. So you can see the table there. Down here, you're gonna have a bathroom, bowl sink, vanity, and then we are in the bar. So it has that copper sink design, 2 elevation. This looks right out to the TV. You serve drinks down here. You have your beer taps here that are already built in with your stool chairs. This is like the ultimate man cave down here. So just when you thought that was done, speaking of drinks, we have a whole wine room here with a tasting area. So you'll see this TV area again. These windows are tinted, so no light comes in and hits the wine bottles to keep them nice and preserved. But take a look at this room. Stone floors down below. You could fit hundreds of bottles in here. And one of the best parts is that you could actually sit in here, taste your favorite wine. This is temperature controlled, so you can set it to whatever liking that you need. And there's also built-in speakers in here. So that is everything for the wine room here. We're gonna go back out and talk about the staircase and then finish up this level. So this staircase is the one that we saw when we went to the left wing when we started this property tour. So it spirals down, same iron railing design, and that is everything for this floor and also this whole property tour. That wraps it up for this week's property tour. As always, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and big shout out to the listing agent Gavin Ernstone with Simply Vegas for allowing video access today. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Next week's big one, I'll see you in Malibu.